Good morning. Good morning, guys. Today is Tuesday. It's been really amazing. So remember, these are my external range buy side. This is my external range buy side. See, so this is my external range buy side liquidity, and this is my external range sell side liquidity. This is the midpoint, and the midpoint is just right below, above this bullish breaker, right? And we've been really bearish. We took out this low. I only wanted to see if they would reject inside the body only, so I increased it just to the wick to the body as well. So we just rejected. Rejected inside this weekly breaker, right? We rejected in below this low here. We just took our sell side, right? And we are currently at the midpoint of this breaker, the main threshold of this breaker here. So now the question is, right? Now the question is, sell side has been taken out. Since sell side has been taken out, where is the next strong liquidity? It can take out these lows as well. It's permissible, and reject from this bullish order block. And I'll be looking at the main threshold of this order block, because if you can look at the main threshold of it, there's also an inversion fair value resting here. You understand? So I'll be looking at this inversion fair value gap and the main threshold of this bullish order block if it decides to take out these lows. Only time will tell. You understand? Only time will tell. So now I am waiting to see what does London do for me and the 830 open. Yes. Remember, I had said that it's so it decided to start by taking out this lows here and took out this low here. So we're currently at the main threshold of this bullish breaker, the weekly bullish breaker. Like I said, it's permissible for it to continue to take out this low here. You understand? And reject because there's also a very huge imbalance and it was not respected. You see that? So now I know that it's okay. It can even count for these lows here, right? I'm okay with that. So meaning if it decides to come and take out these lows here, my eyes will be on this imbalance here. And if you can just, so I'm looking at this area, because the high of this order block here is inside this this is inversion fair value. So I'm looking at this low, this order block here, because if you can go to the 4-hourly chart, if you can go to the 4-hourly chart, what do you see there? It's a fair value gap, and inside that fair value gap there's an inversion fair value gap. And if you can pay attention, right, if you can pay attention, this fair value gap, its way is the consequent encroachment of this inversion fair value gap. You see that? So meaning this imbalance here, if it decides to come and take out this lows here, then I'm anticipating it to reject inside this imbalance here. So now my eyes, shit. Just do this. And if you can check, just right below it, just right above it is what? Sell side resting above that. You understand? So even if Tuesday creates the low of the, let me just continue, guys. Let me just do this. Oof, it's flipping cold, man. God damn it. Now, if the dollar decides to continue selling, right? If the dollar decides to continue selling, making the low of the week, I would be looking at this BC here as my area of interest, because above this BC, there's what? Sell side. You understand? And it can just come and wick inside this BC and closed above, meaning it just wanted to take out what? Sell side, because it's still inside that weekly bullish breaker as well. You understand? Oof. It's freaking cold, because I feel that for me, I feel that it's just keeps generating liquidity to the buy from on the buy side, right, of the curve, and it's really giving me strong bullish signs, because also remember we are way in the discount PD array of that weekly range. You understand? So with that being said, I'm gonna check US 100 just for a quick. So as anticipated, remember I said that I'm looking at this inversion fair value as my draw for Monday, and Monday opened, went for forward for buy side, took out buy side and used the 10 a.m. news to give it that displacement to the sell side, aiming for this inversion fair value gap. And if you can also pay attention, is that this fair value gap here, right? This fair value gap, it's where it's right below the the consequent encroachment of this inversion fair value. So it reached both consequent encroachment of this inversion fair value and this fair value gap. So now the question is, will it want to come and take out this low here? It can do that. You understand? It's permissible, it's okay to do that, because remember we still have a volume of imbalance below here, right? We still have an imbalance resting below here, and also there's an inversion fair value, and inside that inversion fair value gap is this daily inversion fair value. So price can come and want to make the low of the week, Tuesday, being Tuesday. So it could want to come and create the low of the week, meaning taking out this previous lows previous day's low, because there's still an imbalance remaining there. It might not even do that, you understand? But if you can look here, I want you to look at this. If you can look here, what is it doing? Generating more liquidity, right? So now my eyes are, what does London do from 2 a.m. until 5 a.m.? Right? Because there's this imbalance here. Does it respect this imbalance and continue buying, or it wants to come for this low, this previous day's low, and make that rebalancing of this gap here, this remaining gap, right? Oof, it's cold, man. So this is how we're standing. This is how we're standing. So when I see London really selling, there's sell side resting here. If you can look at that, there's sell side resting here, right? And there's a fair value gap inside this inversion fair value gap. So price could be pushed until here, but only time. Remember, it's time, then price. It's not price, then comes time. No, it's price, then time. It's time, then price. So meaning, I'm anticipating to see a Judo swing. So entirely, my eyes are where? Remember, during the London kill zone, right? Meaning from 2 a.m. New York time until 5 a.m. New York time. It's the London Judy swing. So I'm anticipating, if I'm really seeing myself being bullish, right? So I want to see the market being against my buyers. You understand? I want to see a Judy swing. A Judy swing to where? The market could react inside this area here, or continue reacting inside this inversion fair value below here, right? However, the one that can give me a high because if you can look, this inversion fair value gap is at the discount of this entire range here, right? And also this fair value gap, it's inside 75% feeble level of this entire range here, meaning this is the midpoint of the discount. This is the midpoint of this discount array. You understand? So now my two important key areas is this inversion fair value, and if it really shoots down below that, I know it's aiming for this sell side and this fair value gap. So now I wait and anticipate and see what does this London session show me. What is the Judo swing heading to? Is it aiming for this inversion fair value, or is it going for this imbalance here? Now, US 30. Yeah, I think this is that break. Oh my god, I thought. So remember that I said I'm looking at this breaker here, right? And see what the market does from there. And also there is an inversion fair value gap as well, right? The market yesterday, which is Monday, rejected inside that inversion fair value, also the breaker as well. So it's also giving you what bullish signs, it's giving you those bullish vibes, my nigga, bullish vibes. Now, and if when we go deeper, you rejected it, we played around in that main threshold of that bullish breaker, and inside that main let me just do this. So this is how we ended up from Monday, this is Monday. We sold to where this BC right here, whereby it's in the discount zone of this bullish breaker here. You understand? It's in the discount, the lower quadrant of this bullish breaker. So we rejected inside this imbalance here. So now the question is, does the market continue buying, or the market will want to take out this low? It's very important. Does the market create that low of the week and continue to the buy side, or the market makes a higher low and continue? Right? It's important. You must have like two scenarios in your head, two probabilities. And if you have bias, god damn, it's cold, my nigga. So this is how we are standing right now, right? We are inside this fair value gap. Since we're still inside this fair value gap, now you wanna wait and anticipate and see what does the market do from here. You understand? Does it, or will the market wanna continue coming to the main threshold of that bullish breaker? Because also at the main threshold there's a what? Exactly, an order block, a 30-minute order block, coupled with an inversion fair value gap. So this is a key area. If the market would want to drop lower, I'm looking at this area here as my key area. I want to see the market. Will the market reach there before my time of trading, or does it do a reversal before there? With that being out of the way, right? You wait. Now this is the waiting time. You wait and let the market paint. You understand? Let the market give you a picture. So I'm looking at this area here. I think this is a nice spot. I'll explain why in a jiffy. Now I'm just gonna combine it with this other block here, because now if you can see, this is a very important key area. It's very important. It's important. So does the market drop until this area here and show signs of reversing, or does it use this area to take out these lows and reject inside this area here and continue buying? We don't know. Remember, this is my personal opinion, right? This is my personal opinion. I'm not an advisor of anything, just using YouTube as my memory card. Now so this is where I'm at. So just have to wait and see what the market does from then onwards. Okay, so the London, so that drop low, So we currently went straight to this low here. So the sell side I was talking about. Okay, we took it out and rejected inside this fair value gap. And if you can pay attention to the bodies as well, you can clearly see that the bodies kept on closing inside this inversion fair value. You see that? And it's kind of like showing signs of being bullish. So currently I'm waiting for that 830, but right now what I'm waiting for, I want to see, does it want to come and take out the lows here? Does it want to come and just take out this low here, then start showing me that reversal move? I don't know. Or it will want to continue and you just use this inversion fair value as resistance to continue going to the sell side. I just have to wait and let the market play out, because also remember there's news at 10. Yeah, there's news at 10 a.m. So remember, this is NFP week. So since this is NFP week, every news will be used is either to generate liquidity or to go to a certain area of importance. You understand? It's either to be going to be seeking what liquidity, so meaning it will be just be creating those lows, preparing for NFP. I don't know. What I'm trading, I'll be trading what is currently happening in the market, but also paying attention to the fact that there's news, there's NFP, and it's a huge deal, right? So I'll be trading the week, also thinking about that as well. So this is where we at right now. I just wanted to give you an update. So this is where we at right now. We might come and reject inside this CB, right? We might reject inside this CB and continue selling to sell side, because remember, I'm waiting for those big moves, right? I don't want to be trading that. So right now what it's only showing me is that, okay, it's holding on to this inversion fair value. So it might want to push to this. So it might want to push to this fair value gap and take out the lows, making that lower low. And if I see any sort of this, and if I see any sort of displacement after taking out the low, right, then I know that I'm looking for what? For this high here and that high there, the previous day's high. You understand? So right now what I'm doing is just wait. You understand? So it's very important that you know your kill zones, because you don't want to find yourself in here. You understand? It's frustrating sometimes because the market will go up, down, up, consolidating quite a lot. I want these big moves. I want this. You understand? So if I know that my buyers, right? If I know that I'm bearish and I'm trading the New York, remember, where's my draw? My draw, it's this low here, right? And the market just retraced back to this fair value and wicked into this premium fair value gap, the CB here. Then you know you just enter a trade here, aiming for what? For this low here, right? Because it's too early for the market to reverse and start aiming for. And also because since this is a market maker buy model, right? This will be my first distribution to sell side, then my second, then I'll be waiting for that reversal to happen, then aiming for that buy side that was created there. You understand? So right now we just have to wait and see how the market play out before my time of trading, the New York kill zone session. Isn't this just amazing? Look at this. Remember that I said I was looking at this fair value gap, right? If it would reject inside this fair value gap and come and take out the lows here. But instead, what did the market do? Display this candle. You look at this candle. This candle closed above this CB. So making that what? An inversion fair value gap. So the market would, if the market would what? Retrace back, right? If the market would retrace back, it will use this inversion fair value gap now as a stepping stone, seeking what? Seeking buy side. You get me? And if you can look to your left, next to your buy side, there is this CB resting above it, right? So the market will always tell you whether it wants to do something way beforehand. Look at this candle closed above it. So meaning this no longer becomes what? My CB, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, right? This becomes my inversion fair value gap. So this becomes what? My stepping stone, seeking what? Buy side. So this will be what? Your entry. So since this is the 15 minutes time frame, right? You'll have to go away to the 5 minutes time frame. Then now on the 5 minutes time frame, remember the market just closed above, right? After the market closing above it, what? There was a strong sell. A strong sell where there is this sell, BC, and below that BC there is a bullish order block. And the bullish order block is where the bullish order block, it's at the consequent encroachment of this inversion fair value gap, which was the one that we had our eyes on when we started. It was yesterday, the one that I was talking about yesterday. This can be an entry. Just wait, okay, this is sell side, this is sell side, right? And below sell side is what? A BC and a bullish breaker, right? So you know that I'm gonna enter. This is my high probability area for an entry. And since this is your high probability area for an entry, you can enter maybe here, it's okay. Then you know that, okay, my stop loss, I'm just gonna put it just right below this bullish order block here, right? Then you know that your take profit is just right there, the high of this aiming for what? For buy side. This is an entry, a beautiful one, if I may say. You got your key, you got your money, you got everything, you're good to go. Now let's say, for example, now for someone like me who's trading at 8:30, right? The market has already moved, right? I wouldn't want to trade just this small piece. No, I want the bigger fish, right? So since I'm an 8:30 trader, I'll just have to wait and see what does the market do from here. Remember, I just want to show you something. Remember, we just had a change in state in delivery here. You see that the market closed above. Now I want to see, does it also close above here, making what? A market structure change. I mean, a shift in market structure, right? So just have to wait and see, does it show any displacement to the buy side yet? Or is it only just preparing yourself for the 10 o'clock news? Sure, bro. Send it on. Yeah. Bluetooth there.
Bluetooth.
Yeah. Sure, bro.
Still network.
Get Redmi 9C, you know?
Okay. strong for I can help you during low shady. What do this?
Yeah, it's it. Let's 10 there. I mean, and I can say this for instance, if you are skeptical about this candle here, that okay, no, it's going low, okay, then it closes where inside that inversion fair value. So you know that I'm waiting for this one, right? I'm waiting for this one. So if it retraces back, where does it retrace to? Inside this area here. It can be this, still using this fair value gap as an entry zone, right? Because if you can go to the lower time frames, right, this is the candle that would like dropped, right? After dropping, it went a little bit up. You see that it went, yeah, it dropped, just went up, closed, opened, went below, goes below to where, right? There is this, see that even if we go to 15 minutes time frame, there's what, fair value as well. So that gives you an entry to go and enter, that gives you an entry to enter, looking for what, for buy side liquidity here that is resting above here. You understand? I'm looking for that buy side. Bro, you got your fill. This is Nasdaq, by the way. So meaning it's a huge move for you. You've made your cash, you bounce, it's cool.
Get it this go round. Hold me down. Hold me down. You know I'm living an angel. An angel.
Jeez, just look at USDT. What it did, made those higher highs, rejected back inside that key area again, and used this key area that I talked about in the morning, that inversion fair value gap, to take out what, this relative equal highs here. What is this? A market maker buy model. So if you can look, if you can pay attention, it has taken out Monday's highs, and US 100 itself, it hasn't. It's still playing around here. And if you can check US 500, what's happening? It used Now it use this as a what? Inversion fair value, aiming for buy side. So it shows us signs of still wanting to continue, of being bullish, right? So that means for me, this guy is not moving. The other guys are moving, man. They are participating. They are making action. But US 100 is not really active. It's just still. It's just sitting still. But if you are a US 30 trader, you must have made your money, man. Market maker, buy model complete. And look how it respected this zone here, bro. Because if you can go to the 1 minute, you could have entered here, thought it out, even here as well. So US 100 is not moving, bro. Imagine if you had entered here now and like you just have to wait and look at what the market is doing, bro. You wouldn't want to be in this scenario. This one is better, but this one is better, but this one, you wouldn't want to be in this scenario. It's too choppy, it's too complicated. So I'm just gonna let the video play out, and let's see what the market does. Just right before 10. So meaning this whole 1 hour, I'll be trading the ICT silver bullet. So meaning I'm only waiting for the ICT silver bullet. So I'm waiting for the 10 to embark. Then we're gonna hit the ICT silver bullet. Oh, let me check the dollar. Now on the dollar, woof, you see what's going on here? I don't know if you see it, but can you see what's going on? It's just the dollar. Remember, we're looking at this, starting to make that retracement back. Right? Will the dollar continues buying? It's possible. Could do that. It's possible that dollar might continue being bullish. Remember, we are waiting for that 10 a.m. news just to hit up, seek whatever they were seeking for. But remember, during the NFP week, what the market does is it forms and creates liquidity, pools of liquidity, so that when NFP comes, a high pool of liquidity will be resting somewhere. You understand? Oh man, it's not giving. It's not giving, my guy. It's not giving. Oh, that reversal, man. That reversal. So yeah, this is how it's standing. So I'm just gonna let it play out. Then I'm gonna return back at 8 during the other half of the market. So from 10 to 11, that's an hour. Oh man. So I'm gonna look for an entry during this time, if I get one. But after the news, I think I'll be able to get an entry then. Patience. Patience. Just gonna let this slide now. And I'll be back for more. My back is killing me, bro. But for me, it's kind of like showing me that you might wanna come for this high here. Possibly could do that, because remember, if we check, only US 30 broke this high here, those highs here. US 500 and US 100, they haven't yet, and US 500 hasn't broken out this high yet, but But US 100 has actually, Nasdaq has taken out this high here, while US 500 S&P hasn't. Could they retrace back here and use the news to take out these highs here? It's possible. It's possible. It's possible they can do that. You see this high, it has already been taken out, but only US 30 has taken out these highs, but these guys haven't yet. So it's possible that they can use the news to push for that bullish momentum there. So now our rate, does it take out sell side here, then show any signs of being bullish? Could be. Let's go to my 1 hourly chart, and this is sell side resting below here. What are you showing us? What are you showing us, my guy? Let's see. Show it. Okay, sell side has been raided. Good. Does it continue selling? That's the question. Since it has taken out sell side here, does it continue selling, or does it show any sign of momentum to the buy side? Oof. Take that nigga out. So it could be that there are people who had put their stop losses below here, right? Saying, you know what, I want to continue with that buying program. Still bullish. Trailing their stops is below here. So now their stops has been rated out, and we are inside that inversion fair value gap, right? Now the important part, right? I want to see that displacement up. Does it respect this fair value gap, the CB? But if it displaces to the buy side, then I'm anticipating to use this as an inversion fair value gap and aiming for what? And aiming for that buy side. This aiming for what? For buy side. Let me just do this. Aiming for this. And being, you see, the goal is what? This high here. This is where my eyes are looking. Sell side has been taken out. Displacement. Retracement back. And look at this candle. It didn't even go below it. Just shot up. Where are we aiming for? That there. Because why? Because US 500 on the other hand, what did it do? Rejected back inside the zone here. While they were looking for what? They were looking for that high. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Still keeps on respecting that area there. Oh man. Oh man. Look at that. I knew it, man. Look at that. Just passed it like it was nothing. So that's what I've been, so this is how I go on on my daily trading, you must always be aware of each. I like being aware of each and everything that is happening. You understand? So now you wait. So you could have made your cash here. You could have made your cash here, right after this low being taken out, after seeing that displacement, and it closed up in the upper quadrant of this. You see the upper quadrant of this sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. It's crazy, bro. If you're a scalper, oh man, you are eating like. So it's just like NFP. It's like same thing over and over. But for me, I feel like the market is really preparing itself for something. You know, it's really preparing itself for something. But anyways, I'll just have to cut it from here. I'm just tired. But I enjoyed what the market did today. It did as you would anticipate the market to do, you know. And as we anticipated, to a rejection at least inside this inversion fair value, to take out these highs here, and reject inside this fair value gap, this BC. It did that. So if you're trading, if you don't trade without a bias, so if you are not a bias trader, let's say you're flexible, you understand, you're flexible, that means that you could have found an entry somewhere here during that reversal, right? During that reversal, since it has been bearish, you would want to see this fair value get this CB being respected, right? The market retracing back, but it didn't. It displayed up. After displaying up, retracement back inside that fair value gap, becoming in an inversion fair value, aiming for what? Buy side. Took out that buy side, the market retraced back inside this inversion fair value gap as well, and it used this inversion fair value gap to shoot where and take out what? Liquidity that was resting above there. So since liquidity has been taken out, possibility the market would retrace back and create that lower low, right? But if you were a scalper, could have ate. Also, the market can reject here and continue buying, but because it's NFP week, the market will be manipulated quite a lot, you know. I don't want to lie. So during these times, you are very careful with your trading. You don't just trade, you are careful with the trading. I'm talking to myself here. I'm talking to me. While I'm making these videos, I'm talking to myself as well. You understand? Be patient with your trading. Be patient with yourself. So it might reject back here and continue what? Buying, aiming for that buy side there. That high there. You understand? My eyes are killing me, but anyways, I hope like there are those who learn something, as I learned something as well. I wanted to make it in this entire thing here, but I'll make it tomorrow during the New York, because I wanted to trade live the NFP. So this one, I just wanted to show you some scalping ways. If you wanted to scalp, how you would scalp. You understand? So yeah, cheers guys. Yeah.